Happy day, everybody. This is Demon Sword for the NES. A game that kind of struck me like a bolt of lightning the other day that I should do a recording of. This will probably only be about one part. I should be able to finish this today, because I'm going to cut out a lot of the grinding we need to do. This can be a fairly difficult game if you aren't prepared, but if you have some semblance of an idea what you're doing, it's really not too bad. And the music in this game is quite delightful. You can hear it over my inane ramblings. But in any event, let's press onward. Alright, so we are this guy with a little dagger, but as you go on, you possess the demon sword. And it will grow as time goes on, as you defeat bosses. Now, when you start out, you want to be good and prepared. Because if you have a good foundation for this game, that'll make everything way easier. So, as you can see, I just picked up an item drop that allows me to throw a bunch of shurikens every which way, which will be handy. And you may also notice I'm picking up these orbs. The red orbs recover your life when you die, and the black orbs extend your life bar when you die. So you want to have a nice little amount of them when you start out. So, I am going to continue grinding, but I'm going to go to a certain spot first. I'm going to pick that up, it'll make me go a little faster. I'm not sure if those stack, but they do make you move a little better. Stop it. Also worth noting, when you jump in this game, you have to push up, which is usually in games I don't like it, but you jump so friggin' high in this game that it works out. So in order to enter these mouth doors, you need keys. So I'm gonna sit here and grind and get keys and other things. Then I'm gonna seek refuge in there. Oh, I would have died, but I had that black ball. Anyway, I'm gonna get keys, and once it's relevant for me to seek refuge in the mouth, I will meet you back in this area. So I'll see you then. Okay, I'm back. When these tiger-looking things start showing up, seek refuge. They will kill you. Also, this guy is a mini-boss. The best way to deal with him is to mash on the shuriken button and don't let him hit you. And you get a little magic power-up. But once you seek refuge, those tiger cat things, tiger skeleton cat things, whatever they are, they go away. So I'm gonna grind here for a little bit longer until the tigers come back, then I'll meet you back in the mouth. Then I'll probably progress to the end. Because I like to have a nice little, weapon or item store before I continue on. It just makes the game a lot easier. So I'll meet you back in the mouth. Alright, here I am seeking refuge. Once again. I mostly got keys, but I got a little more life too. I got lots of keys, that's more what I want. Keys are very important. You get upgrades for your shurikens, and you will want them. Trust me. I'll get down here. Because if you try to fight this guy like a normal human being, he will hurt you. Yes, if you want to equip a weapon, just go into the start menu and... This is one of the most fun parts of the game, when you can just hop along places, not even have to really worry about battles. Pretty much skip the rest of the levels this way, until you get to the boss, at least. Which I'll do for now. I'm sure there'll be other grinding sessions. Oh yeah, the thing that's the furthest to the right on my item menu, that's a phoenix. If you fall in the hole, it revives you, but it's only relevant for this level. Here's the first boss. What you want to do is kneel in front of him, like he is a shogun, and cut him. Like he is your roast beef dinner. The bosses in this game have a really hard time dealing with you when you're kneeling, so I wouldn't advise doing anything else. See, that wasn't so bad. And magic is good for the bosses. Alright, so from this point onward, in each level you can get a shuriken upgrade. You can't get it in the first one, but you can get a little bit of magic. So once again, when I get to another one of those mouths, I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna grind for a bit, then I'm gonna go in the mouth. Don't fall in the spikes. Although fortunately, it's not instant death like most games. So I'll meet you in here in a moment. Alright, here I am. It's the same mini-boss, but now he has the potential to, well, don't let him hit you like I just did, but he has the potential to drop a shuriken upgrade. He may not. The game's kinda fussy when it comes to your upgrades. I'm not sure how the random number generator works, but usually after 3, maybe 4 battles, you'll get it almost every time. Sometimes you don't even have to fight a guy, it'll just show up. Like there'll be the statue with its hand stuck out with an item to give you. You can go back into the same mouths, but I'm just gonna go to the next one. Just because I'm not entirely sure how it works. I think it's better if you go in different ones. I'm gonna use this item, if I can remember how. Select. Yeah, this also makes you invincible briefly, which is useful. Well, I got my magic back. Keep going. On to the next mouth. Oh, and for any of you that are familiar with Legend of Cage, I probably don't need to tell you this, but this game is a spiritual sequel. I never played Legend of Cage growing up. I played Demon's Sword. For how bad I was at it growing up, because until I started to practice this for this run, I don't believe I'd ever beaten the game. If I had, it was a while ago. I really can't remember, but now it's not too bad. Oh, the game, you're really not working with me today. Oh, get down here. Waving your scimitar around like you own the place. The reason why you want to mash like a madman with the shuriken is otherwise he'll just cut and block it. But if you mash to its fullest potential, he doesn't really block it, but if you're laying off it at all, he will. Come on, give me my shuriken. No? Alright, well I'm just gonna go back in this mouth. I'll meet you when I get the shuriken. Here we go, shuriken upgrade. Thought that was gonna take way longer. Actually, I'm gonna grind here for a minute, so I'll meet you when I'm done. Actually, I'll show you this because I haven't showed you this power-up. It gives you... makes you glow for a bit. It's basically the equivalent of a star in Mario, except you don't kill them by touching them, you still have to attack. But these do come in handy. You don't have to worry about hurting yourself while you grind for orbs. You're probably gonna lose if you don't grind for orbs in this game. But it seems a little unnecessary to show you me grinding them. But anyway, I'm gonna keep grinding here for a bit, and I'll meet you back here when I'm done. Alright, that's enough grinding for now. I got another black ball to go with my red balls. Alright, guy. I'm just gonna use magic on him. I'll just forget it. What is it he's even throwing? Some sort of grenade. Balding governor looking guy. Anyway, that made short work of him. And now we get some more branches on our demon sword. So you have more range and it is stronger. Now we get an orb. Hey! Hey bird, get back here! I can jump really far. Oh. Well. Can't jump that far. I really needed that crystal, but the bird took it. So instead of chasing after it on foot, I'm gonna stand here and watch it get away. Well, it's a good thing it only got the crystal and didn't get the other branches of my sword. Or else I'm not sure how I would be able to continue. That's too bad. I'll show this to its length. And then we will continue on. Also, at the beginning of each level, your health recovers. Which is good, because the game's not terribly generous with lives. Yes, and as you continue, you get more monsters to battle. Ooh. Definitely want the black balls. That's what she said. Game's being very generous with keys this time around. I know there's a mouth coming up here soon. That's also what she said. Here we go. Hey, and it gave us a shuriken upgrade without any issue. We may as well just keep going. Listen, things do drop easier when you have the shuriken upgrades. Which makes sense, and they extend further. And who doesn't like more extension? I'm not even gonna get that key. Because I'm just living the high life. I think this level kind of repeats until you find the location you're getting to specifically. But I always get kinda lost. But you don't want to hop around like a jackass either, or else you'll just kind of fall back down. Yeah, don't hop around like a jackass like that. In this strange, multi-level graveyard. Oh yeah, we should be doing pretty good here now. 5 health upgrades, 2 health extensions. Laughing. I definitely want this. Well, I may as well just grind here for a second. Oh yeah. I shouldn't grind too much because you can't have 2 items on the screen at the same time. Otherwise, the last one that was on the screen will just disappear. Here we go. Yeah, this is the way up. You just hop up this vertical bridge. Ooh, and I got another one just in time for the boss fight. This wizard guy who shoots Cheerios at you. Very painful Cheerios. Aha, take that. Lightning. And let's press onward. Some more. Isn't there a mouth? There it is. Ooh, and another upgrade. I thought there were bosses in these other mouths, but maybe there isn't. Maybe it's just upgrades, unless you keep going back in. I haven't really checked. Once I get the upgrade, I just kind of keep going. I didn't want to do that, and yes, there are other enemies. But I like to save my life, and I'd rather not fight these guys if I'm paying attention. Really not sure what that was all about. Oh, that was a... That's actually pretty useful magic. It just shoots a beam out and hits whoever's in front of you. I think it's stronger than the lightning, but its accuracy isn't as hot. Which is fine by me. Just keep jumping through the level. Stop jumping in the cream soda. I don't know what's with me and my cream soda obsession, but I like to hop on into it. Cream soda is pretty delicious. I don't know if you Americans have heard of Big 8, but Big 8 cream soda is really good. It's my favorite. Crush is good, but anyway. And here we have Satan? Or a troll that spits sperm at you. This guy can actually take a fair bit of a beating. I think he takes about 30 hits. But as long as you duck, he can't really do much to you. Yeah, go in the cream soda, bonehead. I'll make sure you stay in there. There, you're trapped now. Well, you're still pretty trapped. Where are you gonna go? Yeah, back into the cream soda with the... Yeah, this is more than 30 hits. Onward! And we get 2 more branches to our sword to give us more power. And... try to get another one. Hey! Get back here. You may be noticing a reoccurring trend. And we get to watch this cutscene again. Only I am going to skip it this time because I showed you once. Moving along this pretty good. Oh, that last boss used some of my life? I didn't even notice. Well, I might want to grind here some more, because I'm not at the point yet where I'm really willing to die. Because there is a point where I'm willing to die. And when we get there, I will show you. And it will make sense. So I'm gonna grind here for a bit, and then I will cut back and show you me plunging deep into this mouth here. Innuendo. Actually, I'm just gonna go in here, screw it. Oh, and it's my lucky day. I didn't have to fight a boss first. Either I've just been incredibly lucky in my past couple of runs, or you don't actually fight other bosses until... No! Let me move a little. Yeah, once you're committed to the trajectory of your jump, you're boned. Not that you really have much to worry about after a certain point, but it is a little irritating. When you could just swing your sword and have it, like, lodge into... Damn it. Have it lodge into the surface that you're falling nearby. Oh, another black ball. I'd rather have the black ones than the red ones. That's what she said. At least until I have max health, which I believe is 8 blocks. How black balls turn into blocks is beyond me. But I don't have all the answers. I will keep on going with this bad boy. Incidentally, in Japan, this game has about twice as many levels, and is a lot harder. Instead of having a life bar per se, you get an extra hit of life per item that you have, if I'm not mistaken. I've never played that version, but it might be worth a run now that I get how this game works. It might be an appropriate difficulty. But imagine playing this game in 1989 with no internet. At best, you'll have the instruction manual. It was a different time. You didn't have the internet to You didn't have the internet to consult at the time for strategies and, you know, all your Batman planning. So it was an entirely different beast. So I can understand that. I find it interesting how Japanese gamers were had way more of an attention span to play hard games than American gamers were. Or at least that was the perceived notion. I don't know what it is about this boss, but when he jumps around, even though he's just a palette swap of the other one, I always envision that it's him just wagging his pecker around at me, like he's trying to mushroom slap me. But I won't let him mushroom slap me. Because that's not kosher. I'll just stand here being all invincible-like and just wave my sword at him. Well, I'm gonna blast him with my... Jump over here, buddy boy. Bam. There. That wasn't so bad. Alright. Keep on trucking. probably won't need any more keys. If I do need any more keys, this game's bullshit. Alright. And now, this is what our shuriken looks like. It has some mystical aura around it. It is very powerful, but is not maximum power yet. I didn't even get it, did I? No, stupid key dropped first. Oh well. Yeah, believe it or not, this is the second to last level. So like, as I said, it's not a terribly... Like, if you're prepared, this game isn't so hard. But I would be interested in trying out the Japanese version of this someday, see if it's... Like, I'm sure it would be harder, but I don't know how much more difficult the bosses would be. And whatever else may have been changed. I probably won't Let's Play it, because I'm not about to buy a Famicom version of it. I can't be bothered. And I doubt I know anybody that I could borrow it from. I think that's about the only way I'm gonna get around my moral standpoint of these games that I play. Because if I know someone that I could borrow it from, what's the difference? Like, a lot of these games, unless you can buy them on Virtual Console, or like Xbox Live or the PlayStation Network, or whatever you want to call it, if you can't buy the games through that means, you might just as well use an emulator. You can't give the company money any other way. But at the same time, if I didn't play it growing up, I probably don't have much interest in playing it now. I don't play a lot of new or new-to-me games. I play a couple. Like, I've recently liked Xbox Live. There's a handful of indie RPGs, for instance, that I like. One of which I hope to show you before a massive amount of time goes by, but not in a catastrophically large hurry, or anything. So I still have a few nickel and dime games to get through, for lack of a better term. Like this one-parter. I have a couple more 3-4-parters lined up for you. As well as my side projects that I have, like my wrestling ones that I have. But I have my 100th episode planned. I haven't really worked on it yet, but I do have some of it written. As well as another thing that I know that I'm going to do before. Hey, I gained a level. Or a level, right. Gained a life. Yeah, I wanna start the boss fight down here. This is the equivalent of ducking. Although he might make mincemeat out of me. Oh yeah, I have the shurikens. What am I thinking? These become very useful against the bosses. Once a shield goes down. Like, I do have a little bit of health left, but I don't really want to mess around. Although I did get a new life. I wonder if you get lives every 10,000 points. I didn't notice when it was, but I know you can get points after so many. Oh, screw it, I'll just go up here. Well, maybe I can get him in a loop where he drops and... Well, that wasn't so bad. Still haven't lost a life. But here's the spot. We're on to the last level, and this is the area which I'm willing to die. And you'll understand why once I get a little further into it. Hey! Yeah, and once again I'm gonna skip this area. Let's do it. All those creepy eye pillars looking at me. Now I'm jumping in orange soda. What's with me and taking soda baths in these games? Have I played a game recently that didn't have a soda bath? Well, Maximum Carnage didn't have a soda bath, I guess. Nor did Pro Wrestling. But I did... I might have made a cream soda reference, or at least a bubblegum reference. No matter. Just want to get to a certain spot. What is that? I don't know. That's also the other thing. If you go off screen, the item disappears forever. A lot of NES games. Down, 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 down. I can't help but feel that this is supposed to be hell. Alright. So I'm gonna grind here for a bit, because I need health. And I'll be back at the relevant point. Alright, I'm back now. And you see these tiger cat guys? Now is the time that you don't really have to run away from them anymore. They're not as dangerous, and you can get points from them really quickly. So you can get basically infinite lives. But I do want to go in here right now. Oh, it's not even going to give me the boss yet. Well, let's go back in here. Here we go. This guy is who you get your last shuriken upgrade from. It's not guaranteed that he will give it to you instantly, but what you want to do here is you want to trap him in that corner and go to town on his head, because his head's the only way you can damage him. Her. I guess it's not really him. But yeah, trap him in this corner. You do not want this boss to hit you. Well, you don't want any boss to hit you, really. But they do big damage, this one. I've actually been pretty lucky so far. They can do a lot of damage. As long as you're not on the same plane, it's pretty safe. Oh, come over here. I want to trap you against the wall. You're just gonna stand there like a putz. There we go. Come on, shuriken upgrade. There we go. Now I don't have to dilly-dally. Although I will slightly. Well, I'm gonna progress to almost to the end. Oh, that'll make that much easier. So we hop along all dramatically. All fired up, ready to fight the final boss. Well, technically the final boss. You'll know what I mean when we get there. Well, you'll see. I'll explain when it's relevant. Leave you hanging. Never hurts to have a little bit of health left. Alright. Ooh, even better. Oh yes, run. When you get near to the end, you want to pick up a shuriken. Well, I don't think I'm close enough. No, I'm not. But these shuriken things that go every which direction. Okay, perfect. Ah! Bonehead. But right here you want to get one of those. I just didn't want to pick it up because I have the invincibility. But the reason why you want one here is for the final boss, it makes him way easier to deal with. Because without it, it's très difficult. Just have to wait for one to drop, that's all. Oh yeah, give me more keys, because I need them. Oh, come on. Here we go. Let's go. Let's not waste any more time. Duck, and just spam the shurikens. Don't even try to fight this guy. He does like 4 blocks of health per hit. But if you duck and just keep throwing these shurikens, he'll fall before you even know it. With the odd bit of readjusting as necessary. Yeah, this is cheap, but effective. Yeah. Creepy eyes. This creeped me out really bad when I was young. And this is the final boss, which I guess is the devil. But you stab him in his 3 crystal eyes that bird grabbed and schlepped over to him via air flight. So you just throw the demon sword in his face and that's it. You don't even have to, the game does it itself. And your reward? Yeah, your girlfriend is saved. Let's go celebrate. Alright. That was Demon Sword. Not a bad little game, but like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, it can be quite difficult. Either people die at the first stage in this game, or they get to about 2-1 and realize this game isn't as impossible as you once thought. Once you find out what all the items do. So I'm thinking the next game I play will be one of the hardest games in my library. I still haven't beaten it. Well, I've beaten a version of it, but that doesn't count. And even this run-through that I'm going to show you won't be a legit run-through. I don't know if I'll ever legit beat the game, but I'll do it for you. Oh, and this game doesn't even... no one made it, apparently. So anyway, that was Demon Sword. I thank you for joining me, and I will see you at my next very difficult, very frustrating, hair-pullingly hard game. Bye-bye.